בוקר השמש עולה ומאירה, וגם כשתשב בחושך בני לעולם, אל תירא, תאמין בטוב שיבוא, אל תפסיק אליו לקוות, ותדע שאתה נמצא בידיים טובות. בחיים בני צריך לוותר, ולפעמים קצת פחות שווה הרבה יותר, כי מידות טובות אפשר לראות דברים באור אחר, והשלום הוא עליך שומר. בני רק תזכור כל בוקר השמש עולה ומאירה, וגם כשתשב בחושך בני לעולם, אל תירא, תאמין בטוב שיבוא, אל תפסיק אליו.
Woo-doo-doo. Hi guys, hello everybody, we're back. Leicester Shabbat experience number 2. Let's see who we've got joining us today. Cam, let's have a look who we've got with us. Welcome to our home once again, and it's so nice. Let's have a look. Let's put it onto Mixlated screen. There we go. Oh, Paola, so nice to have you. And Dana and Howard and Carol, Freda, so nice to see you. Freda, so nice to see you. Woo. Who else have we got over here? Let's put this on like this. There we go, guys. We can just make it so I can see everybody. There we go. Malcolm, so good to see you. Judith around somewhere. My scenes keeps popping away. I'm sorry, it's taking over here. We've got Gary and Lee. So good to see you, David and Joe and Rosie. Woo!
Birthday girl.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Rosie. Okay, and we've got Sandy and Sandra, Phyllis, David and Leonie. Holy Bear, is that right?
You've been unmuted the whole time.
I've been muted or unmuted?
No, you're unmuted.
Did guys hear me or didn't hear me then?
We can hear you now.
You can hear me now? Okay, we're going to have to start again. So we've got Paola, so nice to see you. We've got Dana and Ian, woohoo! Howard and Carol, good to see you, welcome. We've got Freda, they heard us, definitely. Malcolm, good to see you. Gary and Lee, Darren Shah, I'm going to sing Rosie happy birthday a second time. They seem to hear it the first time. Sandy, good to see you. Sandra, Phyllis, David and Leonie. And we've got Carol, we've got Louise, and we've got Auntie Nicole, we've got Ross, and we've got Shelley, and we've got all the way from Gibraltar. So good to see the Abergels with us. And we've got Kayla and Niall. Woohoo, good to see you. We've got Martin, we've got Marion, we've got Offie, we've got Pauline, and there is another screen over here. Oh, and we have got Angie. And we've got Bernard. Good to see you, Bernard. Anna. And we've got Lisa and Catherine Huddersman. Good to see you. Anna, all the way from Brazil. Woo! One of our good students. And we've got Rocky. Good to see you, Rocky. Okay, Marion, nice to see you. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to put that down over here. And we're going to get going. So let's get back onto the cameras. Welcome everybody into our dining room. We all recognize, like last time, the table. A pre-Shabbos experience. Shabbos has not yet started. Shabbos doesn't start till 8 o'clock. But in the meantime, we're in an interesting period at the present moment. It's called the 9 day. The 9-day period when we focus on the temples in Jerusalem, which were destroyed 2,000 years ago. And we are longing for us to be reunited back in Jerusalem in a world of peace a world of abundance for all mankind. And with us being able to once again develop a relationship with our Creator, with Hashem, to be able to go into the Bet HaMikdash. So, the way we can accomplish this is with acts of random goodness and kindness. It has to be just being kind for being kind, even to those people who irritate us. Even those people who irritate us. So we start off, we're going to watch a short clip, a music clip, but since I said it's a 9 days, this time we don't listen to instrumental music. This is an a cappella song. It's slower. It's not like, hey, like the other one we had last 3 weeks ago, but it brings out the feeling about the Bet HaMikdash, the temple, and what we can do. So, Sivi, if you could start the video.
I am an ancient wall of stone atop a hill so high. And if you listen with your heart, you just may hear my cry. Where has the Beis HaMikdash gone? I stand here all alone. How long am I to wait for all my children to come home? A house of marble, land of gold, once stood here by my side. From far and wide all came to see its beauty and its pride. But Sinas Chinom brought it down, and with it so much pain. Now only Ahavas Yisroel can build it once again. Together, you stood by our Sinai, my daughters and sons, forever. You must stand together forever as one. You come and stand beside my stones to raise your voice in prayer. You ask, when will this gullus end? How much more can we bear? But Sinas Chinom still lives on. It lingers in your heart. How can you come back home to me while you remain apart? Together, you stood by our Sinai, my daughters and sons, forever. You must stand together forever as one. Together. You must stand together forever as one.
Super. So there was together as one, speaking about how we're going to get us back all into Jerusalem, all with world peace, all in a way of oneness. It's when we act as one and come together. And that's what we're doing in the Shabbat experience. We're all coming together as one. It gives me great pleasure to ask Rivki to share with us a few words. Rivki is going to speak of the concept of being empowered. Rivki, take it away. Okay. So he's going to come to this camera over here. Here we go. You're on this one over here.
On Wednesday, I was asked to speak by the chief rabbi for the rabbis and rebbetzins across the UK. I want to share with you some thoughts that I shared with them during that speech. Leicester's been hitting the headlines daily because of our extended lockdown. It has caused friends and family and the Jewish newspapers to call us. How are you managing? Honestly, it's the same as before. It's no fun being isolated, but thank God everyone is physically healthy. If you're checking in on our mental health, well, that's a different story. It's challenging. The Leicester Hebrew congregation has always been a close-knit community, and the very heart and soul of it lies our beautiful and historic shul. Do you remember when there was a discussion about selling the shul? It was standing room only. And when plans were laid out for the new building, there was a phenomenal toilet turnout. Yes, and we discussed the toilet. Yet, all that we hold dear has been shut down and locked up. And who knows how long it will be till we all truly feel safe to come to shul and mingle like before. It is hard to understand God's plan, as this physical world denies, contradicts, or at the very least conceals Hashem's presence. And when I'm addicted to the news and the latest politics on the lockdown, I'm sucked into a world of blame, I'm a victim, and I have little or no choice over my day-to-day life. It triggers anxiety and hopelessness, and I feel disempowered. When I take a deep breath and recognize that everything that happens in this world is by God's design, it changes my attitude. I no longer look at myself as a victim of current events. When I make time to learn and study, I'm empowered by Torah and Chassidus. I recognize that each moment, God is constantly recreating the world. What is happening now here in Leicester is God's design. Instead of spending all day asking, why me? Why us? Why Leicester? I think, what now? What does God want of me? Then I feel empowered by Hashem to be his personal ambassador to make a difference to this world, right here, right now in Leicester. The other day, I decided to try out the auto assist parking feature on our van when I went for some essential shopping in Asda. It's a strange experience to have your hands on the wheel, be powering the pedals, yet there's a force beyond me making decisions of where the van is going. It brought home the reality of our lives. Yes, we have to do our part. We have to put in the effort. Yet the direction of our day-to-day life is controlled by Hashem. Instead of fighting it, I'm choosing to tap in. Corona shut down our shul, so it's time to learn how to be a Jew at home. We can't listen to the rabbi pray. We're going to need to learn how to tap into God in our own homes. There are days when this kind of lifestyle overwhelms me. We've nicknamed our home the lighthouse. Many nights, the lights stay on round the clock. The little ones are up by 7 a.m. and our teenagers think, well, that's a great time to start going to sleep. The rabbi and I are working long hours, and there isn't a room in the house where we can speak privately. We recognize ourselves that this isn't practical to carry on like this. So we made a plan, we've invested in it, and it's empowered us to a totally new level. First, we invested in ourselves as a couple, then in the children, and this, we hope, has resulted in a stronger team to be there for all of you, our beloved community. This is how we get our energy and maintain our perspective. This is how we ensure we don't feel stuck and overwhelmed. We see that God has steered our community in a new direction, and we choose to tap into the active force of God's will that is streaming live directly to each one of us each day. No circumstances, not even COVID, can stop that flow. Through self-care, through learning, and through actively being there for others, we firmly believe that each and every precious mitzvah that is done in Leicester, in each home here, will propel us forward over the finishing line and bring the world till the ultimate end of lockdown, to the final redemption with Mashiach now.
Thank you very much, Ripki. Thank you very, very much. Empowered. That's what it's all about, being empowered. Now, this week, we are going to once again go around the dining room table, but with a twist. It's not the same as last time. Yes, we have to make sure that we've got the candles to light at 8 o'clock. We've got the candles ready, as you can see. And we have to have, you always, before you light your candles, make sure you have your stocker, your charity, to be able to give your charity. Have some coins ready. Always give some coins before, because charity brings the redemption closer. And then we also going to have your Kiddush cup. We've got your Kiddush cup, and you've got your wine we've spoken about. You've got your wine, and then you've got your challahs. You've got your challahs over here, right? And you've got your salt, and it's all ready. But today we're going to speak about something different, because when it comes to Shabbos, there's two words that I use about Shabbos. It says, remember the Shabbos and guard the Shabbos. What does it mean, remember the Shabbos? Remember the Shabbos means that we have to do things that make it a special day. So we have special clothes. The clothes I wear during the week are not the clothes I wear on Shabbat. The food I eat on Shabbat is not the food I eat during the week. You make special food. So the one dish that we're going to speak about today is none other than the good traditional piece of gefilte fish. Can you see? We're going to speak about the gefilte fish today. Special food for special taste. Now, your question is, where does it come? Sometimes you ask children, where does milk come from? And they say it comes from the store. It comes from Asda, Sainsbury's, Waitrose, wherever you shop. But that is not really true with gefilte fish. It doesn't just come on the Shabbat table. There are different options how you can make your gefilte fish. You can go to the fishmonger and buy raw fish, grind it up, and make it. But most people don't do that. Some people go for the very easy option, and they buy themselves a jar of gefilte fish already, and that's some people's way of doing it. Other people actually don't do that, but they'll go for something which is all ready to go. And all you have to do is pop it in the oven with a bit of sugar and salt and onion, and voila, 45 minutes later, you have it all ready for you. But the question is, where did it come from? Why do we have gefilte fish? And the idea is quite interesting. We get gefilte fish because if you look historically, fish is something which has bone. It always has and still does have bones in it. No, historically, it always has bones. And there are 39 different creative things we do not do in Shabbat, and one is separating. And we said, problem, just pull out the bones from the fish on Shabbat. So somebody came up with a beautiful idea, which was debone it beforehand, make it into a pate, and bingo, you end up with something with no problems of Shabbat, and you can eat it beautifully. You ever wondered, though, why it has this idea over here? Ever come across it? The chrein. Yeah, people have chrein with the gefilte fish. Ever wonder why I have chrein? Grain. Well, sometimes people used to make filter fish with carp, but carp is not a very tasty fish. So they just put a dollop of grain on and it makes it tasty. Or if the fish wasn't the freshest, you know, all the stories about smelly fish. So you made the filter fish and they wanted to bury that fishy taste. So a bit of grain on top does wonders. But never, never forget, the most important thing about the filter fish is its heritage. You ever wondered why we have a carrot on top of the gefilte fish? That is because that is the gefilte fish's heritage. I don't know why people put carrots on. Mostly ask the ladies, it was mostly a decorative thing. But it's a gefilte fish heritage. It cannot be served if it doesn't have carrot on top. The lesson from that is, how are we preserving our heritage every single week on Shabbat? Are we taking care and making sure we have our carrot on our head every single week? So with that, that is how we're making Shabbat. That's how we're remembering our Shabbat with special food. If you ask the children, they'll tell you it'll be with some fizzy drink, because we don't have fizzy drinks in our house. We only have them on Shabbat. And the children really like those fizzy drinks. Sometimes it's with a special treat, a special cake, or some special sweets. And for those people who are chocoholics, some really good chocolate. So now we're going to move on, having got our specialty dealt with. I was wondering actually if the gefilte fish jar comes with carrots. Thank God, Baruch Hashem, there's some carrots there. It almost didn't make the match. Okay, here we go. We're going to now sing our Shalom Aleichem. Mendel, you're going to come with me, and we're going to do Shalom Aleichem together. Okay, we're going to do, to be less confusing this time, you can find it if you have a brown siddur like we use in shul on page 354, 354. If you have a green, you can find it on page 310. And we're going to sing it. We're going to sing it 3 times the first and 3 times for the last. We're not going to do it last time, 1 time each one, because we got feedback is very confusing. So Mendel, you ready? Here we go. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharetz, Malachei Yeh, Yadadada, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharetz, Malachei Yeh, Yadadada, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharetz, Malachei Yeh, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We're going to skip to the end. Say, Shalom, Malachei Hasharetz, Malachei Yeh, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Say, Shalom, Malachei Hasharetz, Malachei Yeh, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Say, Shalom, Malachei Hasharetz, Malachei Yeh, Mi Melech, Malchei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So that is the introduction. When we come home, when we start a meal, we welcome in the Shabbos angels. We ask them to bless us. Then we ask them to be on the way, because they can't enjoy the gefilte fish like we can. And we move on to Eishes Chayil. We sing to the women in the house. We thank them for being the women of valor, the women who are our backbone in life. So here we go. Again, we're not going to sing the whole thing. We're going to do a few verses at the beginning and a few at the end. 1, 2, 3.
Eishes Chayil Miyimsa, V'rachai Mipenim Mirabot Tachpolei Baila, V'shalom Lo Yachzor, Kam Lachzutai V'leira, Kol Yemei Chayeh Hadoshot Tzei V'vishtim, V'tas V'chei V'tapaha. Hay sakani hay seichem, imechot tavi lachma, matokam b'yei laila, ותיתם טרף לבייסה וחיקון הרסה, זמה מסע תיקחהו, ופרי כפם נותקורם, חוק רבי מוסנהו, ותמוז זרצהו, חמו בנהו ישוע, בעלה ויה הללויה, ויספונת הסחייל, ויתליס הכמונה, שקה
Join everybody.
ההבל היפי, שיעש עדיינם, היטס הלכנו לו, מפרי ידיה, ויעלו, בשורים מעשהו.
That's good. Oh, welcome. Very good, Mendel. That was very nice. Now, once again, we have. Are we all ready, guys? Once again, we have a nice little story for you. And again, it's given over by Sivi. Sivi is going to narrate to us and show us a little story. It's all about having a first class ticket. Sivi, take it away.
Once upon a time, a simple villager inherited great wealth and wished to visit a distant city. He planned to travel by train but did not know what to expect. I will simply do whatever everyone else does, he thought. At the station's ticket counter, he was told of the luxurious amenities in first class. Money was no object. He bought a first-class ticket. Before boarding time, he spied some folk slipping aboard the last carriage. The men stowed themselves beneath the rows of benches. He followed suit. He fell asleep as the train filled with people and departed. His sleep was interrupted by a conductor who dragged him from his hideout. "How dare you cheat the fare?" roared the conductor. "I don't understand," stammered the villager. "Here's my ticket." The conductor scratched his head in wonder. "You have an expensive first-class ticket. You could be sitting in luxury. Why are you sleeping under a third-class bench?" Life is a journey. God gave you a first-class ticket. No need to follow the crowd. You belong in first class.
Thank you, Sivi. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much, Sivi. We definitely all have a first class ticket. No, inside each and every single one of us is a special part of God inside us, and it empowers us. We have it. Let's utilize it to the fullest. And let's sit in first class and make a difference to our family, to our friends, and to our community around us, and to the whole world around us. Now, to the highlight like we had last time, we're going to bring the roof down. We're going to sing. I'm going to finish off with Lecha Dodi, which is on page 266 on the in the green, and page 316. And Mendel's going to come and join me to sing Lecha Dodi. Okay, ready? I'm on this screen over here. Lecha Dodi, Kraskala, Tanei Shabbat Nakala. Lecha Dodi, Kraskala, Tanei Shabbat Nakala. Shama v'zachar, v'dibor echad ishmiyanu. Elam yuchad adaychem echad, osh v'yechad ishmiyanu. Lehesehela ala chadaydi. Lekraskala. Panei Shabbat nakavla. Lekras Shabbat. Lechavenecha ki himaka. Abaracha mireish mikedem. Ne'esocha seif maaseh. Machshavet achila. Oh, la chadaydi. Lekraskala. Panei Shabbat nakavla. Ibishalei. Aderet bala gambe. Otahala teichemonei. Amzagula baikala. Baikala. La chadaydi. Lekrakala. Panei Shabbat nakavla. Haya, 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 haya. Okay. Everybody, that was Lochododi, one of the favorites. And I wish everybody a very good Shabbos and looking forward at 8 o'clock. Take your wine, make the kiddush, take some challahs, have some challah, light the candles beforehand. Don't forget 2 candles. If you were ever married, 1 candle. If you were never married, and have the experience. Turn off the phones, put them away. They are just a distraction to everything. Have some family time, enjoy it, live it. And if you do need some wine, grape juice or challah before 8 o'clock, just buzz around here. We have in stock, and it'll be our pleasure to be able to help you out. Shabbat Shalom, and until next time in Jerusalem, bye-bye, and Shabbat Shalom from the Pink.
Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, we're going to come over
Good Shabbos.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos, everybody.
Shabbos.
Shalom. Good Shabbos.
Okay.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
Shabbos.
Shabbos all.
Good
Shabbos.
Good Shabbos from Manchester.
Good Shabbos.
Okay.
Shabbos Joe,
Good
Emma,
Shabbos, Reb
everyone.
David, all the way
Good
from
Shabbos.
Manchester. So good to see you. Good Shabbos to the Milos. Good Shabbos to the Shayat. Good Shabbos, Howard. Good Shabbos, Rada. Again, enjoy. Thank you so much. I'm over here. And good Shabbos, Anthony. Good Shabbos, Louise. Good Shabbos, Phyllis. Oh, good Shabbos, Ross. Good Shabbos, Ross. Good Shabbos. Oh, where my feet is jumping all over. Louis family, Mazel Tov. So nice to get your invitation. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a really special week in 2 weeks' time. And I think it was 2 weeks' time if I saw the drink properly. And Paula, Emma, so nice to see you. And David, so nice to see you. So nice to see you, Joe. Dan and Ian, Paula, Pauline, so nice to see you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Catherine, so good to see you. Angie, so nice. Ruth. Who else have we got over here?
Hi, Dela. Hello.
Oh, Niall and Michaela, so great to see you. Das and Yuval, so good to see you over there. Woohoo! Nice having a chat. It was really good having a chat yesterday.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bavakasha, we're Hemshech Yavo. And Lawrence and Laura, so nice to see you. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, who's that over there? I just saw Zalmi. Mwah, mwah, Zalmi, mwah. Ross, I hope you enjoyed and gave you a bit of a boost.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
It shouldn't be too long before we get round the Shabbos table again.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yes.
Shabbat Shalom.
And Rocky, so nice to see you. We got over here. Phyllis is over there as well. Alexi. Okay, Alexi, so nice to see you, Alexi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Alexi. Your coming birthday in the coming week. So nice to be able to have you with us as well. So I'm just going to have a quick look over here. See what we've got over here. Make it a bit bigger.
Yeah.
We've got Catherine. Yep. Very good. Excellent, everybody. And I wish you all a good Shabbos. And please, God, until next time in Jerusalem. Is this Alexi over here?
No, it's me.
Oh, Mark. So
Yes,
happy you made it on,
finally.
Mark.
Huh?
Mark, so good to see you. So
Me
nice
too.
to have you.
I'm sorry I'm a bit dark.
That's okay. I hope it gave you a boost that you needed.
It did. I managed to get here for the story.
Good, very good. Mark, a pleasure having you. You should have a really restful Shabbos.
Hello, everyone, and I wish you all a good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos. Okay.
Who's that?
Very good, everybody. Okay. Good Shabbos, everybody. I don't think I've missed anybody, and if I did, it's because my my computer skills are getting better by the day. Okay. Good Shabbos, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy, everybody.
Bye.